Seems that in Britain, we are reaching levels of safetyism that shouldn't be humanly possible. Even LBC is pointing out that maybe, just maybe, sending a police officer to the house of a woman with cancer to chastise her over social media posts is bad optics. And so we're going to watch the video, and I encourage you to do a little bit of warm-up, do a little bit of stretching, because you're about to see one of the most cringe things that you have ever seen in your life. And if you're not from Britain, you may wonder, like, is this real? Like, do people actually live like this? And the answer is yes. Absolutely. Like, in Britain, people do in fact live like this.
We believe you've written on Facebook has upset someone.
You're here because somebody got upset. Is it against the law? Am I being arrested?
You're not being arrested.
Then what are you doing here?
My plan was, if you were admitting that it was you who wrote the comment, you could just make an apology to the person.
I'm not apologizing to anybody. I can tell you that.
The alternative would be that I have to call you in for an interview. I'm here to talk to you about the allegation. They've reported it to the police.
So I find it interesting that he has a plan. Like, since when police officers get to have plans? As far as I know, a police officer can have a suspicion that a crime is committed, and then they make a decision of whether or not to arrest someone. Like, they're not coming up with a plan on how to punish the criminal. It's like, my plan was, like, when I heard that this lady said something offensive on Facebook, well, my plan was to go into her house and start asking her questions and then make her apologize. It's like, what the hell? Is he Judge Dredd? Like, he already looked at the case file, already decided, guilty. And so my plan is to go to her and apply the punishment by making her apologize. Although, to be fair, that's the charitable interpretation. The uncharitable interpretation is that this human being of a police officer went to this lady's house, knocked at the door, was allowed to come in, but he wanted to do the investigation right there. And he wanted to tie her to the Facebook post, right? Because we don't have online ID yet. Like, despite the fact that Ofcom came in, it's a lot difficult. Well, it's a lot more difficult to pinpoint a person to a computer. Even if the computer is in that house, it's still better if you can have, like, a way to tie the actual human to the computer. And so when the cop asks, like, I wanted to make sure that you're the one that posted it so you can apologize, what probably would happen if she would have said, yes, I'll apologize, then, so you confess. And they have a confession. And now when he brings her to the station, it's a lot more of a slam dunk, right? Like, it's very difficult for her to wiggle out. So maybe this is it, You're having, like, this level of police tactics. Now, here's what I don't see the Lotus Eaters talk about, and a lot of people are wondering, it's like, V, you and Sargon, like, are you upset? Like, why do you... Well, we're just having a difference of opinion. That's literally it. Like, we're still friends. I don't have anything against the guy. But in Sargon's worldview, he believes that what is required is a stronger hand. And I'm looking at this and it's like, well, you already have a stronger hand, right? Like, there is no government in Europe that I know which has a hand as strong as the one in Britain. The problem is the stronger hand. The problem is the welfare state and safetyism, right? Like, what do I mean by this? Well, you have this police officer that's literally paid to be a Karen. He's literally paid to go into someone's house, a person that has cancer, and start acting like he's the mummy of the family. And start, preaching morality. And it's like, well, it's not moral to talk on Facebook. Is it illegal? No, but like, right? And so, let's think about it. How does the government afford to hire an army of these people? Do you think it's cheap? It's not cheap. Like, this person gets a wage, probably more than minimum. In order to reach the house of this old lady, he needs a car. That car needs gas. It's not a Tesla. The police uniform, the training, all of these things cost money. And the government needs to have a lot of these chuckleheads in order to terrorize the public. How does the government make money? Well, through the taxes, right? But you need a lot of taxes in order to fund this shit. In order to have, like, the technical infrastructure for, like, the people to be able to scour the internet and find out problematic tweets. It's not cheap. And so they tax. And the question is, like, why are the taxes so high? Well, they justify it with the welfare. And when I say welfare, I mean it in the most loose way of saying things. I don't just mean like the strict definition of it. No, but like everything, right? Like paying the pension, paying the NHS, paying all of that thing. It requires a British person to spend around 30 to 40% of his income in taxes. And the government takes that money, pockets up, and funds this apparatus, right? Like they fund literally, British people are funding their own oppression. Kind of like in a medieval society, right? Like the peasants are funding the lord that oppresses them. This is literally what's happening here. And then they have safetyism. Like, what is the safetyism? Well, the safetyism is so you don't complain about the oppression. Like, you have the welfare system that extracts wealth, and then you have the safetyism that prevents people to talk and normalize the concept that if you post something offensive in social media, they will come to your house even if you are an old lady suffering of cancer. And this is why they have like the Online Safety Act. This is why, you know, they're trying to normalize people showing ID and doxing themselves when going online. This is the actual purpose. There are still some mental retards that believe, oh, it's about pornography and keeping children safe. Right. Are children safe if a police officer comes to their door and asks them what they posted online? Like, how safe are they from 1 to 10? I don't think they're very safe, right? Is this grandmother safe online? If they're coming to her house in order to interrogate her? Which is kind of funny, by the way, because all of this started because of feminists. Like, the censorship of the internet started with the United Kingdom, with labor and feminists reclaiming the internet, they called it, right? To protect our women and girls. And that's how they created the Trust and Safety Councils. That's how they justified censoring the internet, which before 2016, very long ago, difficult to remember, but like the internet was actually completely uncensored. Like absolutely no censorship whatsoever on the entire internet. And for some reason, humanity not just survived, but we were thriving. Economically, standard of living, like everything was good. And it's only when the big strong hand appeared, turns out that the person wielding that big strong hand also reaches into people's pockets and gives a little to himself, because like, why not? Yeah, I dislike this type of government where they feel the need to control every single aspect of a person's life, down to like what you're posting on the internet. It's extremely expensive to do. It costs money. And so they're going to constantly take money, and money is also very tempting. Like the people that work in the government, you know, they see that amount of cash, they want some as well. That's when the grifting starts. That's when you get the refugees and the migrants and all of that, right? Because like line goes down. No, line needs to keep up so that the politicians' pockets get to go up as well. It is what it is. Until this system doesn't collapse, until you don't get away from the welfare. And I'm not saying like get rid of all the welfare, because I'm not being ridiculous. Like, I know it's not possible. But like if you want sci-fi level healthcare, you need to pay sci-fi level shit for it. And you're giving the government all the cash and all the temptation. Like surely at least half of the shit that the UK is having can be dealt away with. And then people pay less taxes. And then you don't have people going in. Right? Like look at Eastern Europe. The reason Eastern Europe doesn't have as many migrants and refugees as Western Europe is because there's no welfare here. Like a migrant, if he comes to Romania, he's going to go, it's like, why should I stay here when I can go to Germany or when I can go to Britain? I mean, that was like the whole thing with the Calais jungle, wasn't it? Like, this is why refugees were coming from France to the UK, it's the welfare. But okay, you know, like, fine, it is what it is. Eventually it will collapse, like, it's not sustainable, so it doesn't require people to change their mind on it. As more time goes on, the economy is going to assert itself, regardless what people think. Let me know what you guys believe, though. And as usual, YouTube has chosen a video for you. It's in the screen right now. If you click on it, apparently YouTube considers that this is the video you must watch. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.